Hello everyone, welcome to the Resort Fest live stream. I am your commentator for today for this match, SMMidi, and we have today's match is Glitchy Nido 250, the 11th seed, versus Fleptypaper, the 22nd seed. We are just getting ready to start now, so both runners are booting into the game and doing their AB checks. So if you clear the A and B screen before we start the race, and then we will be ready to get started. So this is a round 1 match, so it's going to be best of 3. That's the same for round 1 and round 2, as well as losers round 1 and losers round 2. The loser of this match will not be knocked out of the tournament. They will stay to play in the losers bracket. But both players will be fighting to try and stay in the winner's side. Alright, so if both players could give me, you could tell me you're ready in the tournament chat once you are ready. And we will be starting from the restart timing as well. So if you want to get into the 18 holes menu before we start this run, that you need are already there. Okay. So Glitchy, we are waiting for a confirmation that you're ready. I can see Fleptypaper is ready. So while we're waiting, we have some stats. So the PB of the runners, Glitchy Nido with a 10.43, 18th place on SRC. Flepty with an 11.26, 43rd on SRC. So there's enough of a small enough gap where this could go either way. I'm kind of thinking anything between sort of around a minute does make it possible for someone else to potentially upset and take a game. Or potentially 2 and win the match. So we'll see how it goes here. So Glitchy, we're waiting on confirmation from you that you're ready. Oh, Glitchy Nido's gone offline. We are having some technical difficulties to start. Bear with us. Okay, I think we are good. Oh, spoke too soon. Once we have the game ready. Alright, bear with me. We're just getting the cropping right on the stream. We've had some technical difficulties with Twitch, so we are fixing it. But we will get ready to start very soon. There we go. So I will give a countdown for the runners to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So both runners are able to start now. We are still having technical difficulties, I believe, on Glitchy Nido's side, but we will continue this race.
Good par. On the green. Good par.
Apologies for the interruption on Resort Fest. Do bear with us. We are continuing this match as we are, but there do seem to be some issues starting up. Flepty currently finishing up on hole 2. Gonna fly over the green.
Great approach. Good birdie.
Interesting, going for the regular hole 4 rather than the give up. Some players choosing to tank their score on hole 4.
Great approach. Good par.
Alright, and we are seemingly back. Apologies for that technical difficulty there. So, Glitchy Nido having some technical difficulties there. We are hoping that the race isn't too close, in which case Flepty will be taking the win there. We are hoping that that there will be some distance because this is not streamed on Twitch, and there will be no backup. We have already established that we need to be able to retime the runs, but that is okay. We will see how this goes. So, Flepty, yeah, getting stuck on this green. This green is really tricky. Managing to get through. It's sounding like at least a double bogey there, I believe. So yeah, it is a very tricky one, and I've had some trouble on that one as well myself. So I respect it. Again, getting caught by the tree. Glitchy with a great approach there on the green. It's a good backspin as well from Flepty. That hill can sort of run away with you. Oh, it's a weak putt, but it's okay. It's a quick one, and you're able to recover that. It's a lot better than overshooting on a hole like this, and the ball just rolls forever. That's some strong backspin on Glitchy Nido's side, ending up on the fringe. And that's an unfortunate putt there. Just bouncing off the flagpole. Flepty opting to go the right side on this hole, interestingly. It seems like it could work out here, though, so seems like it was a good play.
Good birdie.
And that's a huge putt from both players. And that's a replay for Glitchy Nido from the adjustment there. It's a great putt, but unfortunately that is a replay, and that's going to cost a little bit of time there. Flepty choosing to go for an impromptu give up here after missing a couple of shots. Glitchy Nido on hole 9.
Great shot.
It is a replay. We need a replay emote at this point. We really do. Oh, it's going to be a slow roll there, and it's very close to the hole. Is that a replay? It is! It's a replay from a really close bunker, but because of how close it is, and it's such a slow shot to replay, that is a real shame there for Flepty. Could really have done without that. Yeah, so for those who don't know, there are multiple factors that go into replays. Too many for us to explain in one go, mainly because I don't know all of them. But the easiest one is that a chip-in will always give you a replay. So, if, in other words, a shot that goes in without using the putter. There are others where if you get a really close approach to the green, but if you are already close to the green, you have to be practically on the hole for it to give you a replay at that point, and that's exactly what happened to Fleptypaper. But it replays the entire shot, and with it being such a slow one there with the hill, it was a really unfortunate one for Flepty. It was almost a massive putt there. Glitchy going for the shortcut, managing to make it. Oh, and that's a great hit on the fairway. That is so difficult to hit there. If you hit the bunker, you're going to have to take another shot to get to the green. If you hit the green, you're going to just bounce all the way over it. It's an unfortunate putt, but the good thing is you're already on the green, so it's going to work out fine. So a potential putt here. We are seeing a putt that is, I think, a good decision. It's an 11-yard putt from Fleptypaper, and there was not much of an adjustment, so there's no replay. And that's almost a long putt from Glitchy Nido as well. Glitchy Nido on hole 14 now. Some weak wind coming in.
Nice
Gonna
on.
get stuck in the rough. Is the tree in the way? It is kind of in the way. You're going to need an adjustment there to get through.
Great eagle.
And that's a great recovery shot. And an eagle from Fleptypaper. And I believe an eagle from Glitchy Nido there on hole 14 as well.
That's it.
We will check that.
Great birdie.
Flepty with a good birdie. We've had a lot of good putts here. And unfortunately missing 10 dog strat. Oh, a couple of misses here. This is really unfortunate for Glitchy Nido. That one will make it, though, with that bounce. But it's still going to be on the wrong part of that island. Going to need a bit of a longer putt to make it. And this could be beneficial for Fleptypaper here.
Nice on.
Oh, missing the putt. Unfortunate.
Great birdie.
So Glitchy going for the skip on hole 16. This could be crucial here. With the deficit that Flepty has. Glitchy missing. Are we going to see them go for it again? It's a weak wind. It's 3 east. That one does work, though. It seems to be that curve helping a little bit. We are going to be going way over the green, but at least not in the out of bounds.
Great par.
And that's a great approach there for Glitchy Nido to recover this one. So seemingly a tricky one there. Flepty now coming onto hole 14. Flepty needs this to stay in. Flepty gets it. Not getting a bunker hit, though. That could have been a massive hole 16 had that hit the bunker. Did not happen. I believe we're on 40 replays, actually. Checking my total. We've had 2 in this game. We are at 40. That's because I didn't update it for the last game. My bad. We have Flepty finishing up, but Glitchy Nido has just finished hole 17, giving up probably the play. Flepty deciding to play. It makes sense. Not many runners saving time on hole 17. That's why they often choose to not play it. They give up instead, unless they're confident they can get a birdie. But at this stage of the race, you kind of have to play. And yeah, the max power part is unfortunately not going to make it, and there's still quite a distance here. Oh, Glitchy Nido has flipped around. But we are finishing up there. That's a roughly 12:07. I don't really know because there were tech issues. But that hopefully is a game for Glitchy Nido.
Nice shot.
Oh, and we're back. And just as I was about to fix the cropping. We will get a confirmation of times from runners. Going for a driver chip. Flepty not making it. I respect the decision, though, at this stage. Unfortunately, not going out of bounds anywhere, so just ended up further from the hole. Oh, look at this. Oh, unfortunate. Thought that backspin could have made it there. And that is it. 13:09-ish from Fleptypaper. So if both runners could confirm their times in the tournament chat, we had some tech issues there, so I will need to confirm a time from both. $13.09 from Flepty, as expected, based on the timer on screen. The Restreamer currently playing musical chairs with with the cropping. If both runners could go to the Wii menu and restart. I do need a time from Glitchy Nido because there were tech issues for about 2 minutes in there. 12:12-ish. I see. Well, there was a gap. There was a big enough gap. Despite the tech issues, I will award that to Glitchy Nido. But it is yeah, hard to tell with the delay, but yeah, if we're happy to award that to Glitchy Nido, then I will do so. But yeah, we will need to have a confirmation or no tech issues on the next one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we will get set up for the next run. Alright, so if both players could let me know when they are ready. As long as we can see the full screen, I'm happy. I can turn it upside down in OBS. As long as I can see the screen, then I can figure it out. All right. All right, if both runners could give me a confirmation that they are ready. Okay, we will start this race in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Solid shot.
So a couple of seconds of delay here, but we are starting this nonetheless. I will just try and fix our cropping on the fly as Glitchy Needle's feed moves slightly.
On the green.
So Flepty with a pretty long part here. It is hole 1. Oh, just going to the right there, unfortunately, not making that one.
Good par.
Glitchy Nido opting to go for the give up strat here on hole 2. So some runners choose different holes to do their give ups. Personally, I go for hole 4. Some people do hole 2. Really depends on your skill level, how you want to route out the run, which holes you'd prefer to give up on. Hole 2 is one of the shorter ones, but the water hazard is makeable in one shot. So yeah, some runners opting to do that. Well, that's a lucky red line from Glitchy Nido. Managing to make it to the bunker. So there's just a couple of seconds of delay. So Glitchy is ahead in this one, just slightly. And it's a good approach there for Glitchy Nido onto the green. Flepty with a fantastic shot, though. Making up some of this lost time here. It's a 12-yard putt if Flepty makes this. It's going to come short, but it's a good approach. I think there, the amount of adjustment that would have been needed, that probably would have resulted in a replay. That would not have, though. So that is unfortunate. Glitchy Nido playing hole 4, and Flepty is going to be giving up on hole 4. So I believe this is going to, yeah, this is going to be more time to give as an advantage to Glitchy Nido. Flepty actually playing hole 4. There was enough going on in the last match. I didn't see their strategies. But it's a good approach. We'll see what happens.
Good birdie.
So Glitchy Nido making it into the bunker. Some strong wind working against them there. And despite the elevation change, yeah, that's a fantastic shot from the bunker there. Great backup. Flepty ending up on the rough. And some strong wind here. Is that southwest? It's not going to be nice on this hole. But that is a very unfortunate red line from Glitchy Nido. Where are we going with that one? Going into the fairway, fair enough. Could be a slow roll here for Fleptypaper.
On the green.
Managing to avoid that, thankfully.
Good birdie.
So Flepty once again on the rough. Doesn't make too much of a difference in this one. But we will see. The elevation does go lower down, so you don't need as strong of a hit to make it onto the green there. This is looking like a strong shot for Glitchy Nido. Is it too strong? No replay.
Good birdie.
So it's a fantastic approach there. Very close to that range, though, in my opinion. Then again, I am I am tied 25th and out of the tournament, so maybe my opinion is invalid. That's why I'm commentating. But is this a replay with this one? Yes, it is. 41. That's a replay for Glitchy Nido. And that's going to be some much-needed time for Fleptypaper to make back here. This race so far looking a little bit closer than the last one. So just a whole difference here for Flepty. Flepty interestingly opting to give up here. I see how I see a vision, but we'll see how it works out for him. Perhaps Flepty's strat is to give up this hole. We will see. I know in the last game that was also the case. Glitchy Nido with a good backup shot from the other side of the green there to get into a good position. That's a small red line from Fleptypaper, managing to make it onto the fairway and therefore the fringe of the green. That is really good from the position Flepty was in there. And this putt is so close, does not make it. There was maybe potential for a replay there. So yeah, not the slowest. And yeah, if there was a replay, then that would have made it slower anyway. A good approach for both players. Flepty dodging a replay there, interestingly. 1.2 meters away.
Good birdie.
And that's a full power shot. Is that going to go out of bounds here for Glitchy Nido, or is it going to stay in the rough? It looks like the rough. That is so close, but potentially crucial.
On the green.
Just like that, making a fantastic second shot. Flepty with a bit of a setup on that one. It was a long putt. And Glitchy managing to to recover there after almost going out of bounds.
Great shot.
Flepty also going for a full power shot here. Looks like that will work. Yeah. Glitchy with the tricky shot here, 11-yard putt. It's going to be a tough one to make. Going for the setup. Again, the adjustment. The more adjustment you make on a putt, the range for it to be a replay sort of becomes more generous for there to be a replay. So, yeah, sometimes it's good just to try and avoid that.
Nice approach.
And yeah, there's a very close approach shot there for Flepty, so no replay there. Glitchy making it onto the fairway this time on hole 14. And it's a lot of curve to make up for that wind. No backspin though. And Glitchy Nido ending up in the fairway as a result. Fleptypaper on hole 13. So Glitchy needing a bit of an approach shot first.
Good birdie.
There we go. So still a whole difference between the two of them here. Glitchy Nido potentially, no, managing to make 10 dog, I believe. Yes. Again, from the right side of that middle island, though. So not ideal. 0 wind here for Flepty on hole 14, and that's a great bunker hit. That's a replay for Glitchy Nido, though. That is replay number 42. It's a good approach, but unfortunately, way too close there. Almost the putt made on Fleptypaper's side on hole 14. And yeah, again, that is the second replay now for Glitchy Nido. So these replays, they all add up. And when there's a whole difference between the two of them, it's very important. Hole 16 here. This is... You always feel like this is the turning point of the match. A bunker hit for Glitchy Nido just on the end of it. Because obviously hole 17, a lot of runners choosing to give up. There's not a lot of time saved to be had there if you choose to play it. Is that putt making it? Not quite.
That's it.
So Glitchy Nido now moving on to hole 17, and it is going to be hard for Flepty to catch up at this stage. It is not over yet, but it is always tricky at this point because it is virtually 1 hole left versus 2 holes left if you're discounting hole 17.
Solid shot.
The only way it could go differently, though, is if Glitchy Nido takes a while playing hole 17 here. It's a bunker hit on 16 for Flepty. Glitchy Nido getting a birdie here on 17, so actually saving some time out of that. So that is fantastic. And going into hole 18 with an even larger lead. So it's looking good at the moment. We see how it shakes out at the end, but it's looking good for Glitchy Nido for a 2-0 win. And again, Flepty choosing to play hole 17 just to make up a few seconds. Gonna end up going a little far, but not too far. A full power shot would have been a lot worse there. Just going a little less than that. That's almost a fantastic putt there from Flepty. Glitchy Nido finishing with, I believe, somewhere close to an 11.03.
Nice shot.
So Flepty now finishing up on hole 18. We're going to see if anything else happens. Do remember that it is worth the runners playing out the race for the sake of the potential bonus prizes. No one knows what the bonus prizes are except the organisers, but obviously the more holes you play, the more likely you are to run into one of the bonus prizes, I guess. And you never know how that will work out. That's an 11.49-ish for Fleptypaper. So yeah, 11.03 and 11.49. That does mean Glitchy Nido will take the win. It is a 2-0 win. I will unmute the runners now. So that is it. That is a 2-0 win for Glitchy Nido. If any runners would like to give any final comments as a post-match interview, then feel free. Otherwise, we will wrap up.
Putting sucks. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I feel ya.
I give the first match, but that second match, there were so many putts there. There were so many putts that should have easily gone through.
Yeah, putting, yeah, it makes a big difference. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there was around a whole difference, but yeah, I think, yeah, there were a couple of replays to make up a little bit of time, but yeah, not quite enough to secure a game, unfortunately. But yeah, putting just makes such a huge difference in these runs. We saw that yesterday as well in my match versus Epic. It's, yeah, makes a really big difference.
I'll just make it up in the losers bracket. Trust me, I'll just make it up in the losers bracket.
Exactly. Well, yes. This is a double elimination bracket, as I said at the start. So you are not out of it yet. I will check the bracket now to see who will be everyone's opponents next, potentially. So Glitchy Nido will be facing Sloth in the next match, which is seed number 6 in winners round 2. That will be best of 3 as well. And match 16, Fleptypaper will be facing Smoltzy29, who is seed 27, but not out of the running. Smoltzy did pretty well compared to their PB in round 1, so we could see an interesting game there. There are some games that could go that way when there's only a few seeds difference. But yeah, Flepty going into that as favourite in losers round 1. So coming up later today, we have a couple of matches for you all. We will have, let me check the calendar. We have Alaska XP2 versus Speedy Club that has been organised today, and that will be played today at 8 PM UTC, 4 PM EDT, 1 PM PDT, and we will see how that one works out. That is going to be our first winners round 2 match. And then following that directly after, we have Rain or Electro versus Alnic001, top level former world record score runner. So yes, that could be very interesting. A lot of people joking that we're going to get a lot of replays in that match, so maybe we'll hit 50 replays today, we'll see. So we have a couple more matches coming up, and that is directly after at 9 PM UTC. So we will be back in around 7 hours time for those matches. So yeah, make sure to follow so you don't miss any of the action, and we will be back later on for more Resort Fest matches. See you then.